Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, let's get into some. I'm gonna do this for charisma. Like, I'm gonna kind of talk about some things that he wanted to talk about. I mean, he's a great supporter, so I'm a firm believer in when somebody's supporting you already, you don't gotta charge them for everything every time. Like for instance, dude gained brownie points with me yesterday because he sold me a bad cord, right? It didn't even work 2 weeks, so I took it back in there and I took my other cord that's all messed up. I said, man, I just bought this cord from y'all. They knew it was their cord, looking at it. I said, this cord works better than this cord. This cord don't even charge my phone. So he gave me another cord, even though this cord ain't working the best either. I'm just going to have to start getting my cords from the phone store. I mean, but he gave me the other cord for free, and I gave him that cord back. A lot of them would have turned into a big argument. But they just gave me the cord. He said, just give it to him. Because he know me. Like, he know I ain't going to come in there just trying to get on. I've been going there for years. So, I want to talk about strategies in dealing with these modern women. Y'all keep in mind, I done worked in nursing home, correctional facility, schools, all the places where the most craftiest women work. The women that they want you to believe that they the good girl, but they the freak. Because let me show you something. A good girl, when she like you, you ain't gonna have to say nothing to her first. The one that's messing with other dudes and up in other dudes' face, them be the ones that don't be texting you back. That don't, that's just how it is, and that's just how it goes. But we gonna talk a little bit of strategy and things you could do. We're gonna talk about stoicism next. We're gonna make maybe a couple videos, 2 or 3 videos, and then we're gonna go live later. We're gonna go live later. I might do 2 live segments. I might cut it off and come back on and talk about something totally different. Because tomorrow and Saturday, I'm probably not gonna make any videos. As long as don't nothing weird or I get it. When the Most High give me something, I just say forget it. Even if I didn't plan on making video, and I'll talk about it. But and sometimes I'm gonna start telling y'all, like, if I don't say no content by request, then that means even though my plan is not to make videos, I'll do content by request. But if I'm not doing that either, I'm gonna say no content by request. I gotta take care of this, take care of that. But let's get into it. Number 1 thing that you gotta do and you gotta understand is these women are so silly, childish, and play so many games that if you gonna deal with them, you gotta be willing to cipher through them. What do I mean by this? I mean, if you on the dating site, you don't take that attitude. You just gotta cipher through them, and you gotta know that they gonna reject and they gonna ghost. They gonna reject and they gonna ghost. They gonna reject and they gonna ghost. You know that, right? Okay. So the third thing that I want you to understand, that I want you to do, is be willing to implement a little bit of everything. Get your passport. B, if you see something you like and it's for sale, hey, you want to pay for it, pay for it. And be on these dating apps and in these chicks' faces. You gon' start to see some recreation. You gonna see some playtime. I would do all three. Like me, the main two I'ma do is I'm gonna get my passport and I'm gonna be up in these chick faces in public and on the site. That's just me. You know, you gotta realize, man, y'all can try to judge me all y'all want. First of all, I don't care what you're talking about, because most of y'all in your white Jesus religion, you don't even know how they did things. You just going by what you done heard. So I ain't thinking about that, man. I ain't had sex in 4 years. You ninjas that been having sex with your little cooperative wives, you don't understand how that is. You don't understand. That's 4 years of my sex life that disappeared. But it's coming back. Hey, you and your pastor can go kick rocks. Y'all can go eat y'all bookers. I don't care. I'm telling you to your face, I'm a real one. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna be no debaucherous just all over, but I'm gonna get it in a little bit. I'm gonna get it in. The next thing is, stop talking about what you ain't gonna do and who you ain't gonna do. Man, I ain't trying to, these dudes be lying, man. Man, you telling me that you ain't never seen no fat girl that you wouldn't take down? You's a liar. And y'all dudes that like them thicker than the Snickers, y'all say, you telling me you ain't never seen no skinny chick that you wouldn't take down? Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. When I watch PORN, it be a mixture sometimes. Like if something come across the screen, a little skinny chick, you think I will never watch it? I done watched a couple of them. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I'm the truth, man. I ain't the lie, man. I'm the truth, man. Hey, listen, if you don't like people who you ain't gotta figure out what they saying and what they thinking, this ain't the channel for you. Go and get with these grifter dudes that's gonna act nice to you till they get a couple $1 million, and then they gonna call you every name in the book. You can go over there. But if you like people like that, then you'll like me. You'll support me. Shout out to all my supporters. All my supporters. All the cash apps, all the super thanks. I appreciate y'all. Definitely. Y'all know who y'all are. But dude, this is annoying. Give me a second. And I don't want to hear nothing else about no road rage. Because the things that these people, like y'all hear my signal, right? Man, just go, man. Dude was just sitting there like right near my back bumper, and my signal been on forever. Just go. Okay, it's obvious you want to crash. You don't want to let me over. Just go. These people be weird out here, man. See, y'all even see my road. Y'all even see how I act on the road. This dude is, first of all, you a bad driver if you driving in somebody's blind spot or you driving that close. You ain't, look, when you drive, right, if there's room, you supposed to give enough room not to crash. That's how I got in an accident, a recent one, because normally when people drive, look, now check this out. Normally when people drive and they too close, I speed up. I sped up a little bit to get away from her, and she sped up. And she was right back close to me again. And so it was another car accident going on. And the people, I believe they was watching it, because all of them start mashing on their brakes, like almost like they saw the accident back there. And so when they was mashing on their brakes, us in the back, we was trying to avoid them. I was able to avoid the car in front of me because I never drive that close. But the way she was driving, like I sped up, I even said, like, man, why are you on my bumper? I'm talking to myself. I sped up. She sped up and got right back on my bumper. And that's what she, I don't feel sorry for her if she got booted out of her insurance, because that was definitely bad driving on her behalf. Like, I try to keep people off my bumper, and I never drive on nobody's bumper. I just don't. Sometimes I even done pulled over not to be on somebody's bumper and just let them go. But anyway, so just be willing to implement multiple things, and whatever works, put that at the top. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some of the ones that, this is what I believe. I believe Coach Greg is right when he say that the working girls, they have less of them things, them diseases, because they probably stay at the clinic, making sure they don't. For one, out of fear that you give these dudes something, they come back on you. They probably scared of that. And for two, they know, look, you ain't gonna get nowhere with that out here burning everybody. They know that. So, man, I thought that was my car. That's his car. He needs some brake pad. So, a lot of women, y'all ever notice, right? The women that want to play coochie games, they always talk down on the women that keep it real up front. I'm not going to marry these, scallywag type hoe, but I be respecting them when they come out and tell the truth about what they doing. Like, we was all commenting on this video, right? Where these girls was dancing. And dudes was saying, which one? I told dude, I said, at this point, man, y'all should just be trying to have fun, man. Like, just let them do what they do, man. And you do what you do. That's my attitude now. Like, if I like them or I think they cute, or whatever, and I like their personality, I know they gonna lie about stuff, but I'm still gonna vet them. That's another thing. Still vet them. They gonna lie, but still vet them. Still vet them. Still keep your standards up. Still vet them. And next thing, never let a chick that you done smashed 3 times or more clown you. You definitely should dump her. You done felt, look, man, let me show you. You got her 3 times, right? You already know what it's like at its best. So if she start clowning on you, what if the next dude his penis is 2 times the size of yours? So you gonna keep dealing with a woman that alter her insides against your will? Come on, man. If that's the case, dude, don't look. We in reality now. I know some of y'all go to church and was raised in the church and all that, but you still live in the earth, so we got to deal with some reality. Your best bet is not to deal with women at all if you gonna Bible this, Bible that. That's your best bet, monk mode or jagging. If you gonna let them weaken you with the scripture, don't get married, man. Just do monk mode, don't mess with nobody at all, or you just jag. Because you gonna set yourself up. It's almost like Superman saying, give me some kryptonite. That's what you doing. When I'm gonna put my relationship in God's hands. No, you not. Did Adam? How that work for Adam? That's what I thought. And Adam was closer to him than anybody while they on the earth will ever be. You gonna have to go to the heaven, to the kingdom to be close to him, like Adam was. So stop saying that goofy stuff, man. You gonna set yourself up, man. You gonna married a chick that was tooting cocaine three weeks before you met her. And doing everything. And now she done went to church and you trying to forget about all of it. You not Hosea. Stop reading Hosea for that. Read Hosea to learn the mercy of the Most High towards us. Don't read Hosea for relationships on earth. So, if you done smashed 3-4 times, and you start seeing stuff in her phone, she start arguing with you, disappearing on you. First of all, she shouldn't be living with you. That's number one. Let's start saying 5 years. 5 years of cheers. What's going to be the 5 years of cheers? Not living with them, not marrying them. 5 years. Next thing, tell them up front what you do. I'm telling them, look, one thing you not gonna do is tell me what I could look at. Especially if I show you that respect and I don't do it in front of you. Like, if I like a chick and we got some type of relationship, like I done made her a concubine, I'm not gonna watch porn in front of her. I'm not gonna look at women in front of her. Only way I would is if she ever make that mistake of trying to crash out on me for doing it. Then I'm gonna get under her skin every time. I'm gonna do it every time. Every time we go out, I'm gonna be like, because that's the mistake I made. That's one of the mistakes I made. It's one of the mistakes I made. I let her have too much power and say over what I do. That's one of the mistakes I made. I should have checked her all the way in. The first time she tried, like that time I told y'all, she was accusing me of looking at somebody that I don't even know. I saw her out the corner of my eye. She light-skinned, practically glowing. That's all. I didn't see how she looked. I didn't see how she was shaped. We got in the, man, now keep in mind, I'm finna show you what I'm talking about. I had to punch somebody out because she didn't get them out their face. And this happened after that. Next thing, you got to stand on every woman you deal with. You can be nice to them, you can be shivers, but you got to stand on them. You got to stand on them. You be a top-notch, top-flight guy. But don't take not too much or nothing off of them. It's too many of them. There's too many of them. Young, old, fat, skinny, all different races, all different personalities, all different scents. Notice I ain't say nothing about money. Because most of them, they not coming in to help you with that. Which brings me to the next thing. Don't let these chicks break you on these dates. It's all right to pay. This is my theory. It's all right to pay for the first date. It's all right even to pay for the second date. The first date, you don't want it to be too flashy because you don't want her to get entitled. You just do something that you can get to know her, and it's amusing, a little fun, and you get to look cool. You get to look cool. Second date, don't even do, this is another strategy. Don't even do a second date the next week. Wait at least 2 weeks. Talk to her at least 2 weeks. Vet her out at least 2 weeks. And then if you like what you seeing and hearing, you can step it up a little bit. Right? I'm finna show you something. You can step it up a little bit. The way you dress, the things you do, where you go. But that third date, y'all split. That's the one that you can go that next week. The second one, I will wait 2-3 weeks. Just keep talking to her. Talk to her every day. If she don't respond, that's another thing. I know I'm rambling on. Do not say nothing to them until they respond to the last thing you said. And do that from the beginning. They either respond to you first, or if you say something to them, do not say nothing else to them until they respond to the last thing you said. This is how you keep that entitlement away. Where I messed up, another thing I messed up. I'm steady calling. She sleep, she this, she that. I should have stopped calling and let her call me and dealt with them other chicks. I'm telling you, man, I'm not zero at fault with this stuff. You got to stand on them, man. Don't let them have no double standard. That's one of the keys to dealing with these modern women. You got to destroy that double standard. Don't even, if you a believing person, you a Christian, don't even tell her. Don't tell her until you get with her. Don't even tell her. If she asks you, it's all right to, yeah, I definitely believe in God. But don't make it obvious what the level of your faith. Because these people don't respect people of faith. They think we're weak and soft. That's why they always judging me, because you got all these fake phonies that don't know how to be out here. And then you see me and they make me stand out. So that third date, be like, hey, listen, this what you do. Like, I definitely want to go out with you again. Where you want to go this time? Y'all agree on a place, and don't wait until you there. Tell her halfway. This is crunch time. Tell her, like, if the date is on Saturday, then when you talk to her Wednesday or Thursday, you tell her that we're going to split this time. You cover yourself, I'm going to cover myself. to see how she reacts. Watch her behavior closely on the date when you split the cost. If she acting funny, not talking, that's pretty much the end. Stop being so thirsty. Chalk it up. And don't even call her no more until she explained why she had a problem with that. Because what'll happen is you'll end up like me. You never know what's gonna happen in life. You could get sick. You could lose your job. You could be forced to quit your job. You need a team player that's gonna be helping you every step of the way and has the attitude to help you even if she's not. If y'all had kids, you get that far like 6-7 years down the line and you had kids with her, you say, okay, you can stay at home. Then when you have them, if she said, well, I want to homeschool, like, okay, yeah, you can homeschool, but you're going to have to work remote then. Or you're going to have to start some type of business. And if it's not successful, you still going to have to work. Because they don't act no different when you fail financially. In fact, no, I take that back. They act different, but not in a way that you would like. Not in the way that you would like. Always remember this. Most women is not going to be able to handle the tribulations of life. So you really, and I'm going to talk about that in a whole separate video. That's probably going to be one of the things I talk about today. Or maybe, who knows, but I'm going to write it down so I'll remember. Most women is not going to handle the trials and tribulations of life well. They going to, most of them, when bad stuff start happening, they going to start getting more loose with other men. They're going to start developing a grudge and a resentment towards you. It's all your fault. And they gonna become more grandiose and delusional while they doing it. So they're want, not a need. For these are among the reasons why. Look, man, I ain't gonna argue with myself. I'll pleasure myself though. You see the big picture? They'll argue with you and won't even give you pleasure. So do they have to be around? Do they have to be under the same roof? No. A contentious woman, the Bible says it's better for you to be homeless, practically living outside, than living with her. If the first 3 dates, look, man, even if you get it, right? Even if she say she get horny or whatever y'all call it nowadays, and the second date, me personally, if I get it quick, I'm still vet. I'm gonna ask questions why, but they could just like you like that. The times is different now, man. Women ain't guarded like they used to be. But you got to find out why was it so easy, though. I would say find out why was it so easy without holding it against her. Because you gonna dump her if she act up on you anyway. And don't be raw dogging no chick. Have some rubbers, some condoms in your pocket, ninja. She done gave it up to you on the first day. You ain't even suited and booted up. You could be putting your tool in some acid and rust your tool out. But if she make it to the third day, even if you ain't got it yet, man, this is what you do. I told y'all this is gonna be the strategy. If she split and she still was acting pleasant and this, that, and the other, Now check this out. Wait, check this out. If it cut off, we're gonna finish. But check this out. Do not come up to my car. Get away from my car. These people is weird. How do you walk like that across? She walked across 3 parking stalls instead of getting in the open lane and walking towards my car. She must be one of them chicks trying to agitate and annoy people. So, back to what I'm saying though. She was cool on the date y'all split. So the 4th date, you pay again. But not that same, give it a couple weeks. Because you're spending a lot of money now, so you want to be able to save some more money and kind of replace the money that you spent on them first 2, the first 3. And so you get to the 4th date, pay again. Now, on this date, you establishing if you want this to be a girl, you telling her, hey, listen, I want us to be a thing. I want us to be a couple. You know, I want to show you what a concubine is, and I want you to be that. You willing to do that? She said, yeah, I'm willing to do it. You do understand that means that I'm your only man. Yeah, I like you a lot. Okay, we official now. And on the 5th day, she paid. She paid. After that 5th date, y'all chilling at the house for a couple weeks, watching Netflix, collecting your money. If she get a flat tire, that's your girl now. If you ain't at work, go help her. If she needs you to take her car to the shop, that's your girl now. Your concubine is a stage under your wife. Look, man, the only time you don't do these things is if they tripping. Then you either dump them or you give them their space to recover from their bad behavior. Y'all dudes be messing up the game when y'all be doing for women that don't treat you right. You supposed to dump them or just kind of slow up what you do. It sound crazy, but stop paying them bills like you was paying. Get her out of her comfort zone. She don't deserve no comfort zone. Especially if she denying you sex or talking to other dudes or being argumentative and disrespectful. Chill at home. Cuddle. I think guys need to stop. If that's your girl, you should be hugged up, cuddling, giving each other massages, telling jokes, watching funny stuff. If y'all both older, and all this stuff about older people not dating, that's one of the dumbest things I ever heard in my life, man. I know y'all don't listen to that. Look, man, it's for everybody. Y'all gotta be careful with these people, y'all. So you telling me that a 45-year-old should not go out on a date? Man, you sound like a control freak. I hear a couple people saying this old nonsense. So they 35, they can't have fun? I'm glad I ain't weak-minded. Cause I could like you and I could listen to A, B, C, D, E, F, G that you say. And you get to H and you tripping and I'll be like, nah, I don't agree with that. I ain't trying to hear that. So you get to H and you tripping on I. I'm starting to like, wait a minute, what's up with dude? Are we gonna make it through the alphabet? This is how I think. Man, this is why people that say this old dumb stuff, this is why you got people that's lonely. 63, you go on Quora, I'm 60, I don't got no friends, man, get out and talk to some people. If they act funny, go talk to some more. Somebody gonna be good conversation eventually. Why you sitting cooped up, lonely and stuff? First of all, you supposed to overpower that feeling. Secondly, man, you should be better people. You should be better dealing with people than that, man. Like in Milwaukee, right? A lot of the older people, because let's be honest, old Milwaukee was better. New Milwaukee, all they do is scam, and you can't even buy nothing from these people without them trying to rob you and stuff. New Milwaukee is whack. A bunch of young people that act like devils and demons that's grown but not grown. They grown but they don't act grown. Oh, Milwaukee was better. Stuff was going on back then. We fighting, shooting, all this stuff. But people knew how to chill. We could go to the lake. The police would come through there, people drinking in public, they'll just keep going. Now, anything people do, they know how these people is, so they got to investigate before somebody dies. Not trying to hear that, man. Netflix it up. Like, what you want to watch tonight? Hey, what snacks you want to eat? Who cooking? If you know how to cook like me, sometimes you're going to be the one that cook. Dude, relationships ain't a bad thing. These people is the bad thing. They don't know how to do it. They don't know that through your life, you building up history. So if you want your future to be bright, then the things you do when you first get out there, you got to watch what you do. If you're a woman, you can't be out here having sex with everybody. It's going to affect you mentally and physically. You gonna be, girl, he too little. And for other women, he's big, but he's too little for that woman because she done had too many dudes. I was just talking about this with my cousin. He was talking about how these women be talking that stuff, but most of them, they stuff don't even go deeper than 5 inches. But it does because they curious and they messing with 9-inch dude, 10-inch dude, 12-inch dude, 13-inch dude, dudes that wing dang belong on an animal, a different mammal. And now they wanna, girl, I could barely feel him. He was little. And then that same dude break up with her and he with the next woman and he can feel the pressure going in because she ain't messed with everybody. You know how you feel that pressure when they got some grip? You feel that pressure, but a lot of them, you put it in there, it ain't no pressure. It's like, hey, Twin, remember what you was talking? We ain't gonna get into it, but Twin know what I'm talking. Wasn't that you, Twin, that was telling me? Oh, man, some of them be like that, man. Just a wet, hollow hole. I don't know. I think that was Twin. But these women will be like wet and hollow, or sometimes dry and hollow, and it'll be like, I don't do anal sex, and I don't do oral sex either. You going straight in where you belong or else. Dump. You ain't got it like that. You ain't her. Remember that lawyer that everybody wanted to smash her after dude was telling the story about her? How he called her Gorilla Grip, and he stuck with her too. But let me tell y'all women something. that don't think because you tight that dude's gonna act right. That don't mean nothing. You're not the only one that's tight. You gotta have more than that. But yeah, man, I covered a lot on this. Then, like, yeah, man, that second month, third month, man, you smelling her hair. You should be getting it by then. I want to smell it. I'm gonna put my face down. Especially she got on them loose pajama pants or something. If it stank, I'm gonna be like, my eyes gonna open up. Girl, you stank. Let me wash it for you. I'll do it. Hey, I go 18 and higher anyway. Like, oh, man, you riling me up, smelling that fresh. They stink, you know. Should be talking. Like, you cooking some fish? Girl, you stink. She get mad, be like, I'm just playing with you. You do stink though. Go do something about that. I'm different, man. I'm different. This how you know a woman is sexual torture. You go in that bathroom and it smell like the C word with 3 letters. Hers though. Theirs have a different scent than ours. But you smell that like, yeah, probably like, this a nasty ninja. No, I'm a real one. I mean, you ain't finna make me churchy with your white Jesus, your little slave, twisted religions. I think I even deal with that having a little scent sometime over their feet stinking. Feet stinking is a man thing. They feet should be well groomed. Their whole body should, but their feet should be well groomed and their feet should not stink. If your feet stink, you're gonna offend me. Cause a woman, my feet can stink. I'm a man. My feet gonna stink. And sometimes you dig in there, you know, men is different. I'm gonna get them right. But your feet shouldn't smell worse than mine and you're a woman. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. That's offensive. That's one thing about her. I don't think I ever smelled her feet stinking. I don't think her feet ever stunk. I mean, and that's how it's supposed to be. She take good care of herself now, and you know. But any chick that deal with me, you better make sure them feet don't stink. And try your best to make them look pretty too. That little stinky feet, then, that's a problem. But anyway, I'm about to get up in here. I want to go do this before I get started. If y'all want more strategies, man, the game gotta be sold sometimes, man. I need some content by request, man. Give me a continue content by request. Just say continue with the strategies. But thanks for watching. Hey, y'all women, y'all talk all that stuff y'all be talking. Do your feet stink? Because if your feet stink, it's an automatic